Happy Truth and Justice Tuesday. I had to come off Facebook for a while, but news keeps flowing. We hear over there at the castle, what they call Lanier, we have a principal who seemed to may have lost his principles. We have a sexual harassment case filed against him, allegedly. We have to say allegedly, from a teacher. Wow, that seems kind of odd because allegedly he's going with another faculty member over there. Allegedly. So, I don't know about this little wild thing. I know last year when my niece went over there to check in her cousin, he approached her in an unprofessional way. So I'm not going to say what he is not doing or has not done. I'm just saying he's a young man, from my understanding, have a beautiful wife. I don't know if the position then expanded his head. Well, he has the big head now. I don't know what's going on. We also want to talk about how a principal at an elementary school has been let go of for misappropriation of funds. However, when another bookkeeper was accused of the same thing, they kind of sanitized it until it died down and moved her into another elementary school. I don't know if it's because they say she is a wife of a pastor, a well-known pastor here. I don't know. They tell me she has some information on MPS that if they dared fired her, she was going to bring the noise and bring the pain. So forget about misappropriation of funds. If they tried to fire her, I hear she was not going to play the radio with them. But anyway, this is Truth and Justice Tuesday, January 5th, 2016. And it's very cold here in Montgomery, Alabama, but not as cold as it is as MPS employees. They are cold-blooded, baby. The CFO, I hear tell that the state has an employee working over there who is supposed to be assisting her. Say that the financial reports are not being turned in monthly. This is some sort of intervention that they don't want y'all to know about. However, I'm just waiting on when Tommy Vice going to take over Montgomery Public School System. Montgomery Public School System have met the criteria for a state takeover. However, he has not yet made the move. Anyway, we're not going to let it die down about the 13-year-old who was allegedly sexually assaulted. They thought Christmas would bring about quietness over the winter breaks. That's how they do. They probably wrote up a settlement agreement with a gag order in it. But I wonder will they do that about the the middle school girl who was allegedly gang raped at South Lawn Middle School. Okay. Then we got another case that is forthcoming about a teacher at a high school for inappropriate sexual misconduct with a student. That's forthcoming. Not gonna back down off that. Teachers and officer, Mr. Edwards, Coach Webb, and Officer Willie Knight. Didn't want me to call his name, Officer Willie Knight. That's when you saw that video of me. They were bleeping out. They were bleeping out because I would call the names. Willie Knight. He's supposed to be an old pastor at Abraham Baptist Missionary Church. Was one of the ones who was strip searching the sixth graders. Parents, please note that it is illegal to strip search minors. It violates their constitution, and if they are special needs children, it violates their rights as well. So it violates the constitutional rights of students and just the civil and human rights. And these are black men doing this to black boys. So on this Truth and Justice Tuesday 2016, let's not forget that these things occurred and are occurring at Montgomery Public School System and have not been resolved. I'm still getting calls, emails. Even though I shut down my Facebook for a few weeks, people still inboxing me about things that are going on. And nothing is being resolved. And I hope that this year, starting this week, Margaret Allen, who for some god-awful reason, they extended her contract for 2 years. And I'm going to tell you my belief behind that is so that she can retire with 40 years plus and get the taxpayer money for doing nothing. She worked in the special education department for over 30 years. And it's probably the worst department in Montgomery, in the state of Alabama. You would think somebody coming out of special education will have the top of the line special education services for students. Yet ours is piss poor. The Focus monitoring reports for the last several years shows that. And what happens is the state comes in and find where the school systems are out of compliance. And to have Montgomery Public School System out of compliance like it is, and have a superintendent who was working in the special education department over 30 years, it's just, again, piss poor. I ain't giving no slack up off anybody because I came off of Facebook. What we're going to do is continue to bring you all the truth, justice, and try to show you and teach you how you can fight back. So this year, we're going to teach others how to fight back legally. It is your due diligence to fight back legally, expose these demons. Well, a lot of them exposed last year, but we'll continue to expose these demons. That's right, 2016. God has not given us a spirit of fear. But what we will do, we will have these children safe and being educated as they should be. So on this Truth and Justice Tuesday, first Tuesday of the year, please think about 2016, what we want our school system to be. And I'll vlog about our political arena a little later on, because it's getting hot over there in Mike Hubbard's seat, where his attorney is trying to back off of his case, filed a motion. Is this another shenanigan? I believe it is, to extend time for Mike Hubbard. I think he knows his days are numbered. He will be found guilty of some of those 23 counts, felonious counts. So we will see. Have a great Tuesday.